Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts and this is True Divine 4-4. Excuse the bunged up voice. It's been a bit of a cold session around friends and family over here. So I've been a bit poorly, but getting better. The teas have been working fantastically, to be honest. Otherwise, I think an asthma attack would have took hold. So yeah, big up to those teas. So this is me giving you the tarot for the week. And it is as a guidance. Take what resonates, leave what does not. No offense taken as to what you ditch and what you use. It's for your greatness and your greatness only. So it's up to you how much you use that foresight. If it resonates with you, leave a comment. It really does help. Leave a like, that does help too, and a share really does help also. Join in on the Telegram group, True Divine 4-4. Need some more what do you call it, traffic going on there, where we can be catching up together, you know, on the hop quickly and sharing things that we want to share that isn't quite so restrictive as this platform. But we're grateful for this platform as is for now to be able to make contact like this. So I'm recording it rather than going live, just in case I need to hit that mute button so I don't gross you all out with the cough. And we'll see how it goes. So for Monday, today, the 22nd of November 2021. See what comes out. 333 on the clock. Or 1333. The time has been a bit freaky, yeah, in that, you know, it feels like it's moving and it feels like it's stopping. It's crazy because time seems to have been made into such a constrictive thing, a limiting thing, quite literally in the limiting aspect of being, you know, time in this reality, but the day-to-day routine. And even though it's a little bit like the devil, you know, it sometimes it's hard to sort of adjust to this time change or an element of time as we've known it dissolving. So take heed of that. If you've been feeling that, you know, leave a comment as to how you're feeling that and how you navigate in that. So for Monday, the 22nd of November of the 11th, 2021, we have the Three of Swords. This speaks to pain. It speaks to pain in the heart chakra, but mostly coming from those thoughts or those words, the energies of thought. Now, unfortunately, for some people, it is about a death, a physical death, as in the last card of this reading. I'm going to jump from the middle right now. The death card comes out. Now, usually death does not mean death very often in the tarot. You know, it means a transition for sure, but that's usually a transition of a lifestyle, transition of a way of being, transition through a relationship dying or changing, so much so that it's hardly recognizable. Now, this is a painful experience for those that resonate with this today, in that for me, it does pick up on the actual physical transition from this reality, and that it can be greater understood as that energy does not die. The consciousness lives on, but that doesn't feel like it helps in these moments for people who are experiencing this loss, or experiencing, for more people, the time scale given on when someone will be lost to this reality as they are known in it. And that would speak to diagnosis that would be very damning to the reality here in a certain physical body. And so for those who are going through that, if you're struggling, reach out to me. You know, you don't have to get a reading. I can drop you an email because this is painful. And it can be greater understood, and through that understanding you can transition through this aspect of your reality linked up with somebody else's reality in a better way, with a greater understanding, with more wisdom behind it, which will help you transmute those feelings. Now, in the middle of the deck, so we've got the Three of Swords here, and then we have the Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles here in the middle. So this would speak, it's in the mirror image, isn't it? So this would speak to a weighing of the scales of time given, things given, generosity, reciprocity. And this would speak also to those who are feeling the pain of intrinsic transition of a relationship, of a friendship, of a lover, in that there is certain things coming through today that have made it so that you question where your generosity, where your time, where your physical means have been put in the, have they been put in the right direction. This also speaks to some people for business, in that with the Pentacles, this does speak of business, of monetary value. There needs to be a letting go of that maybe you're putting into an empty void. Now ask yourself if this really resonates with you, because for those that this resonates with, they'll know. So don't try and bend and mold your position to apply to this reading. If you have to do that, then this is not for you. But it does speak to maybe those around you that are going through this. Now, on the collective stage, there are many small businesses having to readjust, realign what they can and can't do, what time and money they can continue to put into something. And so that would speak to the ultimate death of a way of being, of a physical means, of a physical business. But ask yourself what you're holding on to, because this is extremely painful. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, whether it's relationship, whether it is business, whether it is, let's say, friendship, then there comes a point where you have to maybe ask yourself the right question. Is it that you're holding on to this pain because you are afraid of what is left after the pain? Maybe you're afraid of the emptiness, of the void that you perceive that this pain fills up. And so with the bottom of the deck, this is where hope comes in with another six, the Six of Swords. And this speaks to here, I love these traditional cards because it really does show the impact of the Three of Swords, but also the Six of Swords. It is a multiple meaning, all of the cards are, but this one in particular for me is in that it's air, it's thoughts, it's words, it's a way of mind, it's a way of thinking, it's a way of processing. And you could be in exactly the same situation, but you're brave enough to ask yourself the right questions. And so with that, you gain a bigger perspective, you gain a more balanced perspective. And with that more balanced, bigger, expansive perspective, you move from these choppy waters here into these still calmer waters and onto new horizons. In that it's not always giving up to have the wisdom to know when to stop putting your precious physicality, whether that is money gained through your blood, sweat and tears, therefore your precious physicality, time, which again we've spoken about there. It's a funny thing, isn't it? It seems very limited in this reality, so it is a precious thing. This bigger perspective shows that there is more, there are other options. But if we stay in this level of pain, afraid of the void, because you can see in the Six of Swords here, there is a huge expanse compared to the small position that's shown of the choppy waters here. You go into this large, wide open expanse, and that can feel frightening sometimes when there is such a big change happening and the pain has gotten used to being there, in that we've remapped those synapses to be comfortable with filling the void with that pain. So being brave enough to be open to the void, to be open to the new horizon, is integral here for the greatness of those that resonate with this reading today. And so although it's a difficult reading, for sure it is, there are new things on the horizon, or there are new ways, new directions on the horizon for those that this resonates with. So let's cover, because this is a more intense reading than I was expecting. Let's cover the death aspect for those that are dealing with a prognosis of a friend, a loved one, a lover, or themselves. Let's get some clarification on this death aspect of this reading, as in physical transition from this lifetime. Three of Cups. This might not bode well for those that this resonates with, because something's just come up there for me, in that the Magician's on the bottom of the deck there. The Three of Cups comes out on the Death card here. I did a drive and talk about narcissism the other day. And the storyline is there that the real narcissist comes out in the character Walt through a diagnosis of incurable cancer, lung cancer to be specific. This would be air. You know, for a true extreme narcissist, for whoever this resonates with, and you don't have to leave a comment, of course you don't, I know you're there. Diagnosis like this can be a gold mine, as in energy resource, because we've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck in reverse. The celebratory Three of Cups on the Death card would speak to, it is a way of trapping the person that this narcissist has was about to lose, that this person was pondering on leaving this situation of being affected by this particular narcissist, and up comes this diagnosis. And I'm not saying the diagnosis isn't real, but I'm saying it was almost celebratory, in that the way that then this Magician in reverse can wield its skills of manipulation and illusion and continue this generosity without reciprocity in their favor, tipping those scales. Wow. So whoever that resonates with, be brave enough to be this 6. You've got the 6 and the 6 here, and the 3 and the 3 here, making 6. And so being brave enough to really put a precious label on your time, your physicality, your reality, your lifetime, what you want to do and achieve here and feel and be, in order to be brave enough, no matter what this 3 of Swords and this 3 of Cups would mean, to keep you in this situation. They've chosen their path. That is not for you to continue to self-imprison yourself in this game. It's dangerous, and it would lead to your death on the inside before they go. for sure. There's true healing to be had here for the person that gets out of this situation. True healing, true greatness, and you'll use this experience going forward for your greatness. So let's look at business. As far as business goes, with the death, the transition of a business, being brave enough to go on to these new horizons. 13 before. For building new foundations for business, for business, for business. Temperance card. So it's about staying balanced in this process and being able to transmute those thoughts and those fears. The temperance card coming out here on the 6 of coins. To truly be able to ground yourself in the reality, to see beyond the pain and the illusions of the mind and the limitations of the mind, to be able to truly see a way out, as there is a way out here. Just want to say there, the Ace of Wands was on the bottom of the deck, so that would speak about sparking new. Whoever this resonates with, you've been feeling really downtrodden, you've been feeling really low self-esteem, being at a very low point. I'd love you to do some breathing exercises, some meditation, and really channel that energy. Okay, so the healing here for all aspects of this reading thus far is huge, and the Star card comes out here. And so through healing, whatever this pain is, who told you you'd never amount to too much? Who told you to stay within the limitations of the constructs that you were born within? Who told you that you did not have a spirit, that you did not have powers within that stretched far beyond what you were born into? Because those thoughts have been made your own, those pains have been made your own, but you know, there's an aspect of you that knows there is greatness within you, and there is a need to channel this from the within, from the spirit to the without, through this Star card. I mean, this is beautiful with Temperance and the Star card coming out here. The most creative ways can come to you through doing some of this inner work, releasing yourself and allowing those pains to die, allowing those labels and limitations to be gone, to be no more. Releases you into a greatness that deep down within, there's an aspect of you is always known as within you, but forgotten it so much. The 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, but in reverse. So this would speak to the ability to lift yourself out of this inner conflict, the ability to really rise above this inner conflict and rise above those around you that seek to continue to embolden those limitations upon you. Wow, there's so much healing here. I hope whoever this resonates with can see that and feel that surge of strength. And what else was there? Relationship, lovers. It's regarding death and transition and this pain. Squeaking on the unit. I think I'm going to go back to the antique chair I've got. This is comfy and all, but it squeaks. It's like this, not real leather. What might be, I don't know. King of Swords in reverse. Get out. This is a NOS. 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck in the upright. Damn. This is a never-ending cycle. this person, and I've got to be blunt, King of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands in the upright now, is, you know, this person is going to kill you. For some people, this will be physically. For some people, this will be a slower process of rotting from the inside, of losing more and more and more of yourself, being more and more afraid and infringed upon from looking to those horizons that are frightening, yes, new, yes, expansive, yes, big, yes, but so much better. King of Swords in reverse is, and from this energy, the ultimate narcissist. In some cases, well, in all cases, violent narcissist, because whether they lay a hand on you or not, violence is being put upon your physicality, your being, your sex, your everything that you are. They're going to drain you dry, and if they're still alive by the end of it, they'll go on to the next. This is, with this Five of Wands, a never-ending cycle, and there's more for you if this resonates with you. So wow, that is the reading. Whew. For Monday, the 22nd of November 2021. We're going through it, and I spoke when I first started this channel, I think, or not soon after, I spoke about these labor pains of this divine feminine and the sedation that was being put on the collective to try and not allow this divine feminine to be born back into this, the consciousness of the beings here in the rightful way, in the rightful place. And there is much attack on this. There is much inhibiting of this, sedation of this, and that's happening on a conscious level, it's happening on a frequency level, but also that translates to on the ground. And so a little while ago in public talks and on this video, I was telling women in particular, but men also, to be careful of this more masculine, not man, but masculine energy that is picking up on the frequencies to attack anything that represents divine feminine. And that relates to women in particular on the ground, but it also relates to men who have that divine feminine side within them, as they should, and that will be attacked also. So to be really cognizant of your boundaries, really cognizant of the preciousness of you, just how precious, just how important, just how beautiful and worthy is the word that you are, to create a reality within this space that you are proud of, that you feel you have achieved in. And it is not the right of any other to infringe upon that. So, you know, take it as you will, but heed the warning if this resonates with you, and get out of the situations that we've covered today, for sure, because there's greatness beyond this escape. And so I'm leaving you with that. I know that that's a tough one to leave you with, but it is what it is. And this is a real change up in the cycle. We're in it. I don't know if people quite understand the gravity of change that we're in, and the importance of us individually seeking that divinity and sovereignty within, of just how much of an impact each and every one of us has on this war of consciousness, war of being able to move freely in physical being form and in consciousness form. It takes us as individuals to seek that divinity and sovereignty within, but then actions more than words. Take action where your divinity is not being treated divinely. Take action when your sovereignty is being threatened. More actions, less words. Wow. But with that, there is greatness on the other end. Can you hear the battle cries? I can. I've been saying it for a while, I know, but you know, this has been a very, very intense war thus far, because on the main, it has been a war on the consciousness. That doesn't negate the bombs going off on innocent people every day. But yeah, can you hear those battle cries? Can you feel yourself putting on the war paint? Can you feel your physical being tired and run down? Of course you can, because that's what's being attacked. But can you feel that spirit within rising up more than ever, pushing against the walls to expand outside into your auric field? That's what we need right now. And if these situations resonate with you today in your personal life, then you are on the battlefield right now. You have the choice to fall on your own sword for the wanting, the lusting, the needing of another, or you have the choice to look beyond that battlefield, to see that horizon, feel that nervous excitement, and jump the hell over whatever boundaries, walls, people get in your way. Move however you need to move to navigate yourself to that space where you can look out on the horizon and see choices. Choices that stand for your divinity and your sovereignty. Much love, balance, and wholeness. Mwah.